Today we are celebrating our 8th annual Equity Conference, where we have our culturally responsive educators who have been able to go through our process of micro-credentialing or certification. And tonight we are going to honor them with their awards, and they're sharing their journey with others.
I think when we think about credentialing, a lot of people think of it as an endpoint, and like they did that was a box they needed to check off for the year. But to me, it becomes just this framework of thinking when I'm in my classroom. So because I did my micro-credential and my full credential, I now have this framework that will benefit my students for a long time. And I have a different way about thinking about the tasks that I'm giving to my students and the materials I'm giving to them. I did my micro-credential in the year of the plague, and then the year after that I kind of took a break. But that whole time there was a lot of stuff that I had learned from my micro-credential that I was putting into practice and getting more comfortable with within my classroom. So by the time my full credential year came along, I had this library of lessons to draw from, and it was still very hard work, but this process of how I go about identifying a focal student, what it is that I want to adjust, and what it is that I'm looking for when I'm listening to my students, became more approachable because I had all that prior experience with it.
We live in a really diverse, multicultural society, and it's really important for us to be reflective of ourselves, of how we navigate that space. And being able to keep equity in the forefront of everything we do as educators helps us reach students as who they are, which is little humans, and making sure that we can meet them where they're at so they're able to learn.
I think now more than ever, teachers have a really hard job, and spending this time getting credentialed in culturally responsive teaching is a lot of work, but it's a lot of really important work. And our teachers who went through the process saw academic gains in the students at our school. So we really need to shout it from the rooftops that our process is working and our students are seeing success, and how do we replicate it?
Any pursuit of culturally responsive teaching, certification, or micro-credentialing is a complete journey. And we definitely have to not only showcase that, but highlight that with the work that our educators are already tasked to do. This is something that they're doing in addition to ensuring that the needs of our students are being met each and every day, that lessons are being planned, that instruction is being delivered. And when you add to that the importance of really having a good grip on your cultural lens and how that impacts everything that you do, it is super, super important. And that's why it's so important to highlight that and showcase that tonight. So I'm really excited to learn more about what other culturally responsive educators have learned on their journey and how they plan to use what they've learned into what they do every day.
It's really important to celebrate this work because our teachers and educators who have gone through this process have worked really, really hard this year to engage in the book study, engage in the modules, reflect on their work, and make a difference for their focus students. Our teachers have also noticed that what they've done for their small group of their cohort of focus students has really made a difference in the lives of and education of all students. So they're considering how to replicate those practices to make a difference on a wider scale. Celebrating this work means that they're acknowledging that this is the start of their journey in thinking critically, reflecting, and making shifts in their practices.
It's always important to celebrate our accomplishments no matter what they are. And when you're here, it gives everyone the opportunity to see that not only is it something to celebrate when we all win, because when we're doing well for our students and our students are winning, we're all winning, because we want to see all students achieve. So that's why tonight is so important. This is our chance to say, you did it, you took on the challenge, and you've really changed academic outcomes for your students because of the work you have.
Hi, I'm Russell Carlock. I'm Equity Data Scientist for Albemarle County Public Schools. My position was created through a partnership with the University of Virginia as part of a Bridging Institutions grant that is going to be looking at the Star Hill Pathways program that was created by the Equity Center at the University of Virginia. This program serves 145 Albemarle County Public School students and will be expanding each year to include more students, starting in 7th grade and going all the way up to 12th grade. This connects very clearly with our culturally responsive teaching model because it is about putting our students first and finding out ways to make progressive types of innovative models that connect with who our students are and what they want to do, to give them choices about where they will go in their future, and to use innovative practices in the classroom that is based on research and evaluation.